and welcome to the Crown Sessions, where passion, knowledge, and development thrive. I am Shayna, your self-care sister.
I'm Crystal, your 9-to-5 chick.
And I'm Jessica, your Jess of all trades.
Thank you guys so much for being with us today. Today is going to be our first Sister Circle discussion for you. And what we wanted to do in this first video is to kind of tell you why we decided to start the Crown Sessions. I know this actually started back earlier this year in discussions with each other. And we decided that we wanted to be able to provide something great to our community and a lot of knowledge and assistance to our community. We decided there was a deficit in being able to share knowledge with each other in multiple areas of our lives, whether it's self-care, business, career, things like that. And we wanted to be able to provide you guys with all the wealth of knowledge that we have, as well as a few other friends and family and professionals we know, to be able to guide you guys and to help you get exactly where you want to go. And whether that is, in life, in your career, in your business, in whatever venture you want, we want to be able to give you those tips so you don't have to spend years trying to figure your way through it like we did. So we just don't want you to do 12 steps to get to your goal, and we want to be able to give you 2 steps and all the resources to do that. So that's just a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think the reason why I got involved with the Crown Sessions is because, I'm an entrepreneur. I have a small business and multiple other businesses. And, as my businesses were growing, people started to notice, like, wow, like, what are you doing? How can I do the same thing? I would get DMs or emails or phone calls like, hey, can I pick your brain? Can I take you to coffee and just ask you some questions, because I'm interested in doing some of the same things that you're doing, but I just always run into roadblocks. Mm-hmm. And I'm happy to do that. But I learned that if 1 or 2 or 3 of my friends or family members are wondering, like, wow, sis, how did you get to where you are? And I just need to know how to get over this challenge or roadblock, then how many others are out there experiencing the same thing? And so I got involved so that I can assist in removing that roadblock, not just for my inner circle or my sphere of influence, but for much more out there, people, that I can't reach out and touch physically, that I can be able to do that on a much higher level, on a more structured level as well. So that's why I got involved with the Crown Sessions. And I feel like this is also a way for me to give back, to fulfill a purpose, and really truly live in what my passion is.
And for Jess, I was one of those persons that reached out for Jess. And so when I got with these two already have started. Jess had her business going on. Shane was starting hers. And I'm just like, wait, I have questions, right? How do I start? I was one of those, I have a talent that I want to share. I want to put out there. Where do I begin? And these two, this is why we came together. These two, for one, set something in my eyes, hey, this is how you go. But I'm like, we can take this to the next level. If I have questions and then just have her other friends and family members reaching out hey, can you help me guide? Same on Shannon, how can we bring this together? This is what just triggered one night, just all of us hang out. This is what we want to do. We want to bring to our community, how can we help get this out there? If I'm struggling and to start something, who else is? And so what really drove me is I have these 2 strong women. We can come together and we can make something and help others that are having questions as well. So that was one passion that I'm like, yes, this is where I need to go. This is where I need to be. So this is what brought me here and why I want to be part of the Crown Session family.
Yeah. As me coming into this and kind of having this kind of thought bubble introduce itself earlier this year, it was me thinking about all of the people who reach out to myself because I am all things development. I love helping people. I love seeing people win. And I know I mentor a lot of people in their careers and help guide people through their lives, just because that's a calling of mine. I know that that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And I want to make sure I have the ability to touch a wider audience of people who might not know me directly or indirectly, right? But also just to be able to say, hey, guess what? You matter, and what you need, we're going to be able to give that to you. And you don't have to go anywhere else. We got you.
Yes.
Right? We want to create that space, that community that is able to hold each other up. There's too much going on right now in the world in general.
Yeah.
And it was time for us to bring ourselves back together and say, hey, for us to advance and to move forward and to get exactly where we want to go, we need to be able to support each other in a way that's going to be able to keep going, and for us to be able to keep handing down to our generations to come all of this wealth of information, right? We are all not pros in everything in life, but we know a lot, and we know a good amount of people that can help you guys as well. So it's not just going to be you hearing from just us three. There's going to be people that we eventually bring on to be able to show you different other skills and tricks of the trade that are going to help you advance in your career. I talk about myself being a self-care guru, mostly because I know how important that is, right? When you're talking about careers and business and doing all of these things, it starts with working on yourself first, right? And we talk a lot about that. You see that all over, our social media, and that's such a large part of our conversation, because really starting here is what's going to be able to get you to start branching out. And I know for us, branching out is super difficult and it's terrifying, right? We all know that we've been there. I've been there. We just get scared of the unknown, and there is no need for us to be sitting in an unknown when we can share.
Yeah, definitely. I think fear is what I've learned. Fear is what drives me now. So when I'm starting to feel scared, or I get that little bubble in my chest, and all of us know what that feels like.
Absolutely.
Yes. I don't run from that anymore. I dive deeper into whatever I'm going towards, whatever goal I'm working on, because I know I'm on the right track. If I'm starting to feel uncomfortable, then that means that I'm moving in the right direction. So our mission here for all of you is to equip women of color, not just Black women, Black, brown, all of us, with the tools and resources needed to tackle the challenges of modern day life and leadership. And so that's not just in your career, it's in if you're trying to go out for being an entrepreneur, if you're trying to make a shift from being a professional working in corporate America to opening your own business, or if you're trying to move up the corporate ladder, or if you're just trying to nail your lifestyle, if you're just like, my life is all over the place, I need to figure out how to have a better self-well-being. All of that you can find here and much more. As we grow our community, we're also going to be growing a community of like-minded individuals in other industries and other fields that can bring their knowledge to the table and share how they've been successful and hopefully help you as well. And so that's the goal. We're building a community, and we really want to ensure that all of you are learning how to become the best version of yourself. If that makes sense.
Definitely. And we are here to get all type of feedback. All the tips and tricks that we're going to be sharing with you guys, how to use your day-to-day life, business life. This is what we're going to be sharing with you guys, and we want to have your guys' feedback as well. So if you want us to ad-lib more on, can you explain a little more details? We want to hear those comments and communication back. This is an open floor. This is a safe zone. This is where you guys can reach out hey, I'm not too sure about this next step. Can you guys help me, guide me? Or if we haven't been talking about a certain topic and you want like, hey, can you guys explain more on a different topic? We want that feedback.
Yes.
We are all here
1000%.
to elaborate more, bring it up, talk about that topic. So don't feel like, okay, they're not discussing what I want to hear or can they support me? Reach out. We have all the information. If not, we have other guest speakers that are going to come on here and discuss certain topics. We are here for you guys.
Yeah. So what is this going to look like? A lot of you are like, okay, I understand what the Crown Sessions is, but how are you going to be sharing this message? How are you going to be dropping the knowledge that you're saying you're giving? So this is our first sister circle discussion. And so what you're going to see moving forward is we're going to be rolling out topics and content moving forward. Every month we're going to be discussing content around certain things, whether it be planning, budgeting, lifestyle, balancing, well-being, those types of things. So every month we'll be talking around a theme in each of our areas of areas of expertise.
Yes.
And so at the end of every month, we're going to have a sister circle discussion where we want to bring you into the dialogue. And so throughout the month, as you're watching this content, you're taking notes and you're taking it all in, we want you to ask questions, DM us in the comments on the feed, ask questions so that we can bring those to the sister circle discussion and answer those on this platform. Because if you have one question, who knows, there might be 100 other people who have the same question, and we want to be able to share that knowledge on this platform with you all. And so that's what that's going to look like. You're going to see coming soon a ton of content where we're just pretty much overflowing your feeds with information, and information you've probably been like, wow, I didn't even know I need to know that. So
absolutely,
we're excited.
We're super excited, and I love that you mentioned that, because our themes each month, we will have a specific theme of what we're coming at you with, and ending it and having a capstone at the end of, okay, we're gonna sit here, we're gonna talk about what you guys just learned. Because you're gonna get homework and stuff from us. You're gonna get like, hey, so next time you see this next video, have these things done. We're building upon things, and we want you to be able to, like they said, talk to us, message in the comments, send us DMs, right? So we can give you everything you need. And when I mean we are here for you, that is our purpose, that's our intent, right? We want you to legitimately elevate yourself to whatever you want that to be. And we want to be able to give you the tools to be able to do that. So we are so pumped and so honored to be here to support you guys. And I'm so excited for us to start that journey. And honestly, we just want to know, are you ready to do it?
Yes.
Are you ready to do this? Thank you guys so much for being here and talking and listening to us today. And we will be getting back with you guys very, very soon. And we hope you have an incredible, incredible day.
Yes. And cheers. To this journey with us.
Yes.
Cheers.
The Crown Session.
See you soon.